anti-skin steppers, like with "Don't skin step on me" posters.
That's the first thing that's come up on chat. Proof of anti-skin staffers.
Yep.
Like with "Don't skin step on me" posters. Yeah, this is pretty close.
I think I left my phone upstairs.
Hello,
What a
everyone.
weird ant to have.
Anti-skin stepper.
No, it's here.
There you go, Sarah. Your phone's here.
Is
Why
it
did
in
you
the
put
shark?
your fist up?
It's not in the shark.
It was beeping.
Optimus Prime, I'll kill you!
He put a fist
I'm not
up.
dying to
He
a
went
robot
like this.
today!
Did you not see him? Because of the beeping.
You ready to fight my phone?
What the fuck? Were you as a child? Were you in like a fighting ring? When the bell goes off, you're ready.
Ding, ding. Classical conditioning.
Jesus, it's a sleeper agent we've accidentally activated.
That's
to
my
find my
reaction
iPhone
when I
button.
get scared.
Throw hands.
I didn't mean to scare you. I was just trying to find my phone.
Why were you scared of that?
It spooked me.
I heard the noise and I went, "What is that?"
Yeah.
And you went, "Oh my god, I need to defend myself."
This is in chat.
So DJ's getting a gong for Christmas.
True.
My neighbors will love me.
I'm sure they do already.
Yeah, I mean they break into your apartment. So.
You let a guy break into your apartment.
Just
Well,
once. Just once. Now, I come home, this man's just on my couch. Like, hey man, what's up?
I
ate
made
all your-
dinner.
I ate all your fruit snacks.
I mean, if he made you dinner,
Yeah, if you made dinner,
that's
like,
probably
I'd
fine.
still be pissed off that he broke
You're
it.
just on a date.
because you know it's definitely.
I made dinner with my food.
Yeah, have you been on a date with
Does
this man for a month?
do you think DJ's gonna complain about dinner being cooked for him?
He's gonna walk in and go.
So, at
good
least
as
if you're
fucking
gonna
here."
break in, you did something.
Appreciate the food.
Now get out.
What'd you make? Meatball subs? Get the fuck out of my
Anyway, hello everyone. We are NotGreatRPG, and we're here once again for the City of Oshuamp. We're going to go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves, and then after a brief recap, pick up where we left off last week. Always, I'm Don, and for at least the next 2 hours, 45 minutes, I'll be playing, well, could be less, I guess, at most. Well, John,
He said it!
I'll come to the surface and throw him in.
Thank you.
There's a hole you're digging.
I'll probably be fine. I'm playing Ether Revia for some amount of time this evening.
I'm still not Lawrence. I'm also not a skin stepper. I mean, I'm playing Yalumla tonight.
What?
I said I'm not a skin stepper.
He has to tell you if he is one.
If you ask him, he does have to tell you. It is
It's
the
the
law.
Are you a guard?
Yeah, I got my
I'm Paul, and I'm probably sitting next to a skin stepper. I play Felix Gray.
I'm Glenn, and I play the fabulous dog wearing a man's skin, Vorst.
That makes everything so much weirder.
It's a dog in a pantsuit.
Hello, fellow human.
The puppet's done.
It's fine.
I'm Sarah. And a shark. And I'm playing Ritora.
I'm DJ. I'm sorry. I'm Nesgrim, and I play DJ, and I am your step skin.
Nope.
I feel like you just
can we get that
offered
quoted
for
in the
everybody
chat,
to use
please?
you. Like, what's happening
Can
here?
we please get that quoted by the moderator? Thank you.
You know what? That's on us.
My
that's on us.
God.
We primed that with all the stepladder talk we had
We
earlier.
really did.
And then all the skin stepper stuff. Did you think I was
my
not
God.
going to flip those words like I do to everything?
Now I know.
You're not my real
brownie
skin.
stuff.
Just your step skin.
I'm John, and I'm the Dungeon Master for the City of Oshuamp. Yeah, last time we reconvened for breakfast and shared our tales of our individual evenings from the night before, our wonderful times with Melifel and Melicy, and continued to grow with some sense of fear of Corin as he now is definitely getting a little bit more bloodthirsty.
Oh yeah,
Really,
I forgot about
really
that.
eager to like consume these titanic forces, you know. Maybe awakening a different side of Corin after all these years of just, you know.
Being a kind and
Yeah.
gentle soul.
Yeah, like, you know, you gotta have This is Rumspringa or something.
So, like I said, we gotta put him down now.
Before it's too late!
Rumspringa!
Thank you very much, Levi. Thank you. That's perfect.
Yeah, we, made some more theories about the horrifying things that are around us. Made the connections for the moving of mountains from Adelstan and, all the terrifying buried things that are out here in the north. And we finally went over many of the names of the places in the world on this continent and realized how scary many of them are, including the ones all around where DJ was born. Totally did that on purpose.
DJ
the
or
Lord
Nesbitt?
of Terror is purposeful name.
I bet he's a real friendly dude.
Yeah.
Real courteous.
Made a really good contract with your parents.
Where Nesgrim was born or where DJ?
DJ.
Okay.
I said
Okay.
DJ.
I mean,
God damn it.
He
I
is
just wanted to
Nesgrim
check.
and he does play DJ.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Fair.
Yeah, we went over the areas around everybody else's homes. We went over some lore and legends from Felix's memory about his times in Ulm and outside, as taught to him by his father and by the local children. We went over a little bit more detail about,
What did the local I'm gonna need you to parse that for me.
Steppers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kids were the ones that knew about
Yeah,
skin
dude.
steppers.
Kids saw weird shit in the woods, man. Learned about animism and skin steppers.
Great. Okay.
Why do I get the feeling now that skin steppers are people that step from skin to skin?
Yes.
I think that was always the theory.
Yes.
I cracked it.
Welcome to
They're
last
dead.
week. 2 weeks ago.
Dude, seriously.
You cracked it.
Yeah, that's good. Good detective work, buddy.
My father had a defiled black claw.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That's not related.
Totally didn't
Sort of.
step from skin to skin.
Bones
It's
are
fine.
I was born in Varfleet!
So white.
Yeah, and then we decided, let's go fuck around on the lake. Because, Melifel said he felt a thing, and we were like, that's weird. We went down into the lake. Well, Ritora and Felix went down into the lake. Ritora transforming into a reef shark, and Felix utilizing his psychic focus, or discipline, to be able to give himself resistance to the cold, and has the wonderful natural water ganassi amphibious breathing ability. And we went for a ye old swim. Went around the perimeter and did some crisscross patterns, tried to explore as much of the lake as possible, then found weird little tubular things. And totally, with two people with fucking blind sight, just saw the invisible tentacles that were coming out of the tubes. Ripped a fish in half that Sarah brought down and was like, hey, maybe this will interact with this, and it did indeed. Sliced through it like clean butter. And then we were like, yeah, that's probably a great friend to make with this deep sea, invisible, murderous creature.
You told me everything was gonna be all right.
I say that. I say that from time to time.
He says lots of things.
I do. And we were like, yo, let's look down the barrel. Oh my god, it's a big horrifying squid monster with the face of the dog from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's large. Let's go talk to it.
And Birdo, yeah, I forgot.
And
about
Birdo.
that.
It's got Birdo suction ability, so yeah, this is clearly our new best friend.
It's about to be my new best friend.
Why are you doing? Because you made
suction?
it. This is your. You made this. That you put this here.
I know.
Don't do this.
I know.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we were like, hello. And, it saw us and communicated telepathically to us and spoke to both of us simultaneously in Primordial. Ritora still does not understand it, so it sounded like ye old bubbly town. But to Felix, it was like, hey, what are you doing? This is my lake.
What you doing in my waters?
Don't do that. And we were like, hey, can we, talk? And the thing was like, sure. Let me just open the ground. And then it opened the ground, and we were like, yo, nice! This is dope. Let's go hang out with this horrifying monster under the water. And then we swam down. And now we're here. With the horrifying monster under the water. We are...
I feel like it said something really specific.
Yeah. It was like, thank you for bringing me a fresh meal. And looked at our good friend, the shark. 'cause it eats things. It's a monster.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna pick up here. 15 feet down below the precipice of where you guys were, where it broke the opening.
Should we leave?
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
Bye, Sarah.
What do you mean bicep?
I mean, to be fair, she has no idea what's going on. She just sees this thing just like hovering here, just floating in the water, just looking at you, and you're like looking at this thing, and it absolutely looks at the shark and says, "Thank you for bringing me a delicious meal."
I'll communicate back to it. She's not food. She's a friend.
You're a friend with shark?
Yes, but she's not actually a shark. She's a shark right now.
Changed.
Yes. And as he's communicating back, I'm going to communicate to Ritora. He thought you were a snack.
Do you just kind of like
Like wiggle,
shuffle
like-
and wiggle around as a shark?
Kind of like shuffle backwards a little bit.
Okay.
Shimmy backwards.
I don't know if sharks can do that. I feel like they can only go forward. Just,
I'm fairly confident they can only go forward. So you'd have to go forward and then turn around.
Oh.
I mean, they can turn. Like it's
Yeah, they can turn.
Yeah. Just like a hard nut.
But you're a smart shark, so you can like do a barrel roll and then go up. That works.
No!
Yeah, it does. So you know what I mean. So that way, instead of going down to turn, you go up to turn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it absolutely looks still at the shark, and it will still say into your mind, very hungry.
Would you like more fish? She can get you more fish.
Yes. More fish.
Communicate to Ritora. Go get him more fish.
slowly leave. Felix just like look back and go look for some more fish.
Swim back up through the hole. Yeah, absolutely. It just kind of like ever so slightly. Like, I don't want to say slithers forward because it's like, it's a very strange movement. Like, you know when you watch like a jellyfish move and it's got that like almost dancing kind of like slide forward while moving back as it utilizes its propulsion? It's not like really moving forward, it's just maintaining its flotation in the water. But it might be perceived as posturing in your direction.
I'm gonna move back a little bit, just a little bit, just like 5 feet's worth. Ooh.
Where are you going?
Waiting for my friend to bring you food.
You wanted to see the lake.
I see that it's very deep.
There's much at the bottom.
Others like you.
Nothing as great as I.
Others like me.
Yes. Others like you.
I'm gonna insight check that. 100%.
You may absolutely insight check that.
Oh no. Please. That is a natural 20.
Good, because I rolled a natural 1.
So you can just do I just like beep, 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 do I just like read his thoughts?
I will tell you that as a creature that looked at you with a sense of confusion when you came down here and called you also maybe of the sea, if he thought you were of the sea and this is like freshwater lake, yeah, that's a pretty fair supposition to make in my eyes, where it's like, this dude didn't seem to know what I even am. Why would he be telling me there's something like me down here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that an indication of food? That I am food to him?
I would say with a nat 20 and a nat 1, yeah. Yeah, he perceives anything in here inside of his domain, either servant or food.
Okay.
Well, it perceives. I don't really think that this thing is gendered.
Okay. Okay. If I look up quickly, can I still see Ritora?
Yeah, I would say that. What's the swimming speed? Like 40 feet, maybe
40
60.
feet.
40. Yeah, I would say that she's able to like squiggle back through the hole and look around, and still a fair number of fish down here. Like, it's a pretty large lake.
Look for a big one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will ask you to make. Doesn't remotely seem correct to make a perception check. I'll just have you make the attack roll once more, because there's going to be fish in the area.
Eight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you that, like, it... you don't get it on, like, your first bite. It takes you, like, 2 to 3 bites to, like, collect one in your mouth. Like, the first one that sails by you is, like, a large, tuna or whatever nonsense for a big cold fish. And you just, like... You barely get, like, a fragment of the tail, and then a salmon sails by, and you're like, yeah, that's bigger. And get your big old teethers into it. Yeah, you see Ritora after a couple of seconds as this brief interaction is ongoing. You see her catch a salmon in her mouth.
Okay. I'll wait until she comes back down with it. Mm-hmm. And once she gets close, I'll use that opportunity to move much closer to the hole where I can, like, touch the ceiling, and then I'll try to grab, like, the fish from you and tell you to stay up there into your mind.
All right. So you're taking the other, like, 5-ish feet up.
Yeah, and then gonna grab the fish as she brings it down to, like, come through. But...
What's your passive perception?
Oh, shit. 15.
15. I will tell you that as you turn and you place your hand on the upside, like the underside of this rock right here, I'll tell you that you're looking in this direction. You see this thing just kind of like, all right, so you know how like a manta ray looks like really flat, like it looks two-dimensional. This thing, when it makes the propulsion to like suck back, it looks like it goes flat. Now, what is the distance for your blind sight for both of you?
I believe it's 10 feet. Let me
30
check.
30 feet for you.
Yeah, 10 feet.
10 feet for you. I will tell you that this thing looks like it retracts, goes flat, and disappears into the water, as though it is descending down. And you place your hand, reach out towards Ritora to take the fish.
Yep. And I'll pull the fish down and through, and as I turn, I'm assuming I don't see it.
You do not see it, no.
I'm gonna go up through the hole.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you that as it went, it looked like...
Like, did it go out of my vision, or did it vanish?
It looks like it's gone out of your vision. So, like, what I was going to say is, you know how if you were to put, like, a mirror or a shard of glass into water, at certain angles where the glass is tilted, you're going to see that, like, shimmery sheen of being able to discern that, like, oh my god, there's definitely something there, but it descends. So, like, that's the depiction I'm trying to give in terms of, like, it definitively is there, it retracts. As it retracts, it looks like the entirety of it becomes invisible. When you saw it before, it was only the tentacles that emerged from its back that went invisible. This is it looks like it flattens itself out, descends, and becomes entirely invisible.
Even with blind sense? Or blind sight?
Blind sight. Well, it's 30 feet for you for blind sight. It looks like it's moved outside of that. Because you have the couple of feet of space for the actual thickness of the rock. You are at the hole. It was about 20 to 25 feet down. So it's literally leaving your blind sight. That's why it looks as though it's becoming invisible.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come up and through.
Cool.
And tell you we should get to the surface.
Do you have the? Did you?
Yeah, I kind of pushed it down so that way it would descend.
Cool. Yeah, I will tell you that you let the fish go. It looks like it's descending down. You both begin to swim up. You hear in your head once more the same bubbling. And then you hear the same voice simultaneously. So you don't know that, but you hear the voice once more say, "Don't go."
I will ignore it and continue to swim up.
Yeah. I will tell you, Sarah, that you, with being a shark, with having to do like ye old weird turn, that you would see the fish itself, but you would not see what is doing this to the fish. But you would, in the same way you saw the fish get sliced through like butter, you would see those same slices go through the fish once more. And you'd see the segments of fish and the blood and, viscera start to fill and spill out into the water around it. And then you would see the fish just collect itself and disappear, as though bitten by an invisible creature and obscured by your vision. That is as you are turning around.
How far away was that?
About 45 feet down. So it would have feasibly moved about 15 to 20 feet down from you. Are you still turning to swim up?
Yeah, we're
I'm dashing, so I'm swimming 70
Yep.
feet
also
every 6 seconds.
also dashing.
Cool. Yeah. You begin to swim up as well. And I will tell you that as you get to about the midpoint of the lake, both of you feel this sudden... You know how like an upcurrent will feel like it...
Yeah.
Riptide will pull you under? I'm going to ask both of you to make strength checks. Because what was your swimming speed, Paul?
My swim speed is my walking speed, so it'd be 35.
Okay. So yeah, you can go 70. That's fine. Because this is not rough waters, so I won't ask you to make the athletics check.
So you said athletics or strength?
Strength check. Strength saving throw for this.
Okay.
Natural 20.
That is a 2 minus 2. 0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as I feel the pull,
Mm-hmm.
I would switch to Mastery of Force, but in case it happens again. So I'm not going to ask for advantage on that since you already made me make the check.
Sure. It's a bonus action to swap.
Yeah.
I will give you the opportunity, not for combat purposes, exclusively for this to see, because I think that the pulling of the the tide would have a sensation around it. Roll initiative against me, just because if you do get higher, I will let you use Mastery of Force as part of like action dash bonus action. You feel the current starting to go, and you can use Mastery of Force.
So we're rolling initiative.
Correct.
Oh, great.
Should I also roll initiative at this
God,
point?
fuck this dice.
Probably.
7.
I rolled higher than a 7.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 9 plus 3.
So I get grippy grabbed.
Yes. Sarah, what did you roll?
12.
12. So roll off against me. Just high roll. Because I was a 9 plus 3.
6.
I rolled a 3. Great. So it's Sarah, me, Paul. You natural 20 on the saving throw against this current that feels like it rushes up around you, and you feel the weight of it, but you are sleek, you are slender, and for some reason you're great at being a shark. A thing that you've never been before, and it's your first time doing it, but BAM! Like a barrel fucking shot out of a gun. You are smooth sailing through this, sleek and slender. Felix, unfortunately for you, Paul, you definitively... It's almost as though you recognize it a second too late. That it starts to almost feel like a gripping, like a pressure, like gravity, as a person that like would have an understanding of, to whatever degree science affects the natural world. it feels almost like you're falling suddenly with like a heavy density to your weight.
I'm going on a roller coaster ride. Whee!
Yes, yeah, that's a great analogy for it, and I will tell you that you are pulled back 30 feet
Woo!
down.
Okay.
Sarah, you are still looking up as you do this. I will tell you, Paul, as you are pulled back down this 30 feet, you as well feel, you are still resistant to cold temperatures right now because we haven't swapped focus, correct?
No, that's a cast.
That's a cast. Yeah, I would tell you that you are resistant to it, but you feel a strange chill in the water surging up. So, like, a chill in the water to me would be something where if you felt a riptide, like a current coming up from deeper, darker, colder waters, would feel like a slight chill. This feels frigid, even to a person that is resistant to the cold at the moment.
Okay.
And then it will go to you. So you went...
So it was about halfway up, so I'm about 80 feet, and then 30, so I'm like 110.
Correct. From the surface, correct.
Yeah, I mean, I'll switch to Mastery of Force for sure. It's bonus action, and then I'll dash swim again.
Yeah. So you get about 40 feet away.
No, it'd be 70.
You're going 70. Right? Oh, sorry, 150 below.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah? Sarah, we would go to you.
Would I notice that Felix is no longer with me?
What's the passive perception on a shark?
Perception is +2, so would that be...
Are you proficient, or is that just...
That's one of my skills.
Yeah, then you'd be proficient, so...
So is that 8 plus...
8 plus 2 plus 2, so 12. So, yeah. I would say as a shark, like, you just have the natural sensation of vibrations and other movements in the water.
Mm-hmm.
You also are exquisitely capable of smelling things even beyond blood. Like, you're able to smell the oils on Felix's skin.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with that. Yeah, you know that Felix is not adjacent to you.
Now I can open up a second shop.
Mm-hmm.
Felix's Oils.
Delicious oils.
I would turn and look for Felix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would see Felix. What was your 40, so you're 80?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're very close to the surface. You're literally this turn away. You'd be 40 feet away. You're 40 feet away from Felix and about 30-ish feet from the surface, 35 feet from the surface or so. Just because of the you're still a medium-sized creature. Sharks are so weird. But yeah, no, you're about 30 to 40 feet away from the surface, but you'd be able to make that in one turn. You're about 40 feet away from Felix.
Would I be able to dash to Felix so he can like grab onto me and dash?
Yeah,
back?
I would let him use his reaction to grab onto you. Is that what you would like to?
I mean, as I see you turn, I would say into your mind, let the others know there's something down here. And it only knows prey. So if you choose to, you can choose to still come and get me.
Yeah, I'm still coming to get you. I'm not
Okay.
leaving you underwater with a sea god.
It's fine.
Turn.
So my movement is 40.
Yeah.
So
40 down to him.
40 down to him.
40 back up.
And would it be 40 down and 40 up, or would it be 40 down and 20 up?
What is your strength score as a shark?
+2.
So you're a 14 or a 15?
Yeah, 14.
So yeah, no, he's light.
I'm like 160.
That's still within.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd be fine. You would get the 40 back, so you would get back to where you were. So you do your 40 down. You grab.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
So we're 40 away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's Sarah, and then it comes to me.
Get within 30 feet, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
No, please. Don't. It was a joke.
Yeah, you're turned. And you're on her back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a dolphin.
Yeah, I'm going to... It definitely thinks it can catch you both. Yeah, you will once again feel a surge in the water, a change in the temperature. And I will ask you guys to make strength saving throws.
Sure.
It's very awkward if I get the shark this time.
19.
19.
Okay, so it's a saving throw, so it only says strength checks, so that would only apply to strength checks, not saving throws. Okay, never mind. Oopsie doopsie.
Okay.
So that's a 13 minus 2, so 11.
11.
Yeah.
Is that with advantage?
No, I
You
don't have
got-
advantage.
Yeah, it's only on strength checks.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it's a saving throw.
I will tell you that you are pulled off the back of the shark.
Oh, God damn
Down 30 feet as you begin to fall, and you know that like pose with like
Yeah.
legs out and arms out, just pulled like it hits you in the gut, in like the chest. I will tell you that as you are pulled back this 30 feet,
it. Mm-hmm.
70. With your passive perception, I will tell you that it's 10 feet on your blind sight, right?
Yep.
I will tell you that you don't see it. I will tell you that you feel as a water creature,
Uh-huh.
you as well are capable of feeling the vibrations in the water, and it feels like this thing is not close to you, but part of it is.
Okay.
Like you feel
that it's closing
flailing
in.
the waters, like its tentacly bits are close now.
Mm-hmm.
That will be my turn.
So I know that it's definitively not within 10 feet, though.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. To you.
70 feet to the surface.
Yes.
Dashing.
Yes. Your little Felix mouth just
Yep.
crests the water.
And I'll turn, and I'll wait till they walk in,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll conclude my turn after a second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me yet or no?
Yeah, you're fine. You can walk over.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Haven't evolved.
We've been down there a while.
Mm-hmm. You guys standing here at the edge of the lake, hanging out with Melville and Melcy, just shooting the shit for a minute or whatever, while he's just, I don't know. It's kind of weird down there. You just see the cheeks and lips of your good friend Felix just crest through the water real quick, barely out.
Yep, barely. There's a monster down there, and then you'll see me like turn back down to look,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm looking to peep it,
Yeah.
and I will bonus action, and I'll switch to something.
Okay.
Anything else?
Sarah, we would go to you.
I am dashing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm 40. I'm not gonna dash. I'm just gonna swim.
40 feet, you see shark
Dash
face.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Swim to the surface.
swim to the surface.
Yes.
And does this go like straight down, like a hole in the?
Comparable, yeah. It
But,
was
like,
at
there's
the
not
center,
really-
there was just the channel, but that channel is only about a 5-foot difference. So it
But I
was
mean-
pretty straight down.
Like on the bank, is
Yes.
there like a beach, like a?
No, there's not
it
a
just
beach.
goes straight into the
down.
water.
Mm-hmm.
You're still in the water?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm still in the water. I don't switch my focus. I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Can I push Felix out of the water?
You guys are in a spot in the lake that you are not proximate to the edges.
Can I?
The channel was in like the center. If we
Yeah.
went straight up for straight line fastest way out, we are a distance away from the edges of the lake.
Can I push Felix towards the edge of the lake?
Yeah, I mean, it was about like a 60 by 40-ish rectangle. You guys would be center-ish, so 20 feet away. You can push him 5.
How big's the hole? Because it's made of ice. Isn't a lot of it ice?
Oh, yeah. I mean, for where you guys are coming up at, it was like a 10-ish foot hole, I want to say, approximately. So, I mean, you'd be able to push him towards the edge of ice. I was going to say, yeah, do you want to push him like under? Now's your time, fishy.
Hold him down.
You don't have
I can
to,
breathe.
Yeah.
You don't have to outrun it.
You only have to outrun Felix.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. That's such a bad idea.
Do you want to push him towards
Like
the edges of the ice for where this hole is in the center of the lake?
Yeah, I want to try and get him.
Give him a shark nudge.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you feel this shark nose. Push.
Okay, I definitively know it's a shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know. You know when like a lazy dog like Ruben just fucking like plops up against you and just like really heavily just puts its body weight on you? It's kind of like that. It's friendly.
Also visible, not.
Yeah.
You can see me.
If you don't know it's the shark, just a reaction curse dagger.
Oh no, we're bound now, idiot!
Yes, you push Felix towards the edge. You are still in the water. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I'm still in the water. I'm going to conclude. What? How cold is the water?
Pretty cold.
Freezing.
Not quite freezing yet.
There's ice.
Like, would I take damage if I wasn't a shark in this water?
If you were in here for an extended amount of time, yes, you would be subject to the temperature changes and environmental effects for hazards. Yes. I can't tell you how long that is because that's not something I think Ritora would know. I don't think she does a lot of ice lake swimming as a lady of the woods.
Spelunking.
I guess that's it.
Alright, and your turn.
Yeah.
Alright. Comes to me again. You guys see Felix look back down into the water. There's a monster! Just look back down, and then shark! Would you have poked your shark head out, or would you just have, like, fin out, or... I know you need to breathe with your head under the water, but, like, I don't know if you were trying to just be like, hey, everybody,
Pulls out a cigarette.
it's me, your shark friend.
I'm gonna probably, like, press the water, like
Sure.
We're pranking you.
like a dolphin.
You show up, you're like, there's a monster, and then she shows up as a shark.
You saw me go in as a shark.
Yeah.
If you are ending
Playing
your
a
turn,
negative
and
character.
it comes back to me,
Okay.
I will ask both of you once more to make glorious strength saving throws, please.
Hey, at least he'll kill you while we're in here.
God, you're gonna make me take it. You're gonna make me take a specific discipline. You know the one, you bastard. It's the awakened. 13, because 15 minus 2 is just right.
How's it going, Sarah?
9.
9. Yeah.
Don't forget that I'm very sleek.
It's a strong 9.
I don't think it matters.
It's an
It's true. It
elongated
absolutely
9.
does.
Yeah.
As things pull you down.
Yeah, you guys
Aerodynamics.
standing here adjacent to the lake, you see both of your good companions here just, there's a monster down here! get pulled, both of you, back under the water. For you guys, a distance, for the two of you, the same distance that you have been being pulled thus far.
Yay!
So yeah, you guys, there's a monster out here! And I will ask the rest of you to, as well, roll initiative, please.
Can you definitively tell me when I get to the bottom of that distance?
Mm-hmm.
Do I sense it?
Yes, I would tell you that your blind sight, as well as yours, Sarah, because you didn't hit the water, you were kind of horizontal, so you're being pulled like...
Yep.
Like you're like...
Dive bombing.
Yeah, you're dive bombing inside the fucking lake now. Yeah, I will tell you that both of you, you do not see its body. You see only its tentacles, and you see them incredibly elongated, as though thinned out. So when you were seeing them previously, when they were connecting through the tubular regions at the base of the lake, it looks like they're...
Oh, like Grimdar with the bed.
Yeah!
Almost like they're further away from their source.
Correct, and extending out beyond their traditional distance.
Do they look sharp?
A sawed fish.
I'm assuming they look
I know
like
we
blades.
saw that. Are there like visible like razor edges or anything?
No. It looks smooth.
Don't like that.
Alright, Dom.
That's a solid 18 for me.
Lawrence.
12.
16.
It was fun time, guys.
Also an 18.
Alright. Lawrence, roll off against me.
You just want to go first?
You can go
I'm a
first.
10.
Or you want
Do you
the
wanna
straight
roll for
number
it?
or
Straight
the
number.
19?
19. Cool. Yeah.
Nat 1.
That's what you guys see. I will, to be able to incorporate us into the initiative count, we'll say we are still functioning after me.
Yep.
So we would go to Paul, and then we would go back to the top of the order. So Paul, it's to you.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming Ritora is within 5 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna grab the shark. I'm gonna extend my hand and shoot out a beam of lightning at an angle,
Okay.
so that way it comes out of the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to roll burnout. Please don't burn out. 10. So it goes 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna teleport both of us about to the end of that, so we kind of drop 5 feet on the ice.
Sure. So you're going at an angle because it's a line.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a 60-foot line.
Yeah, with 10 foot wide, I can give you that.
Okay. Yep. So our forms become lightning, and we just shoot out of the water and then drop
That's so cool.
It does lightning damage.
to any creature in the way. So if anybody happens to be standing in the way, I mean, it'd be pretty cruel if someone's like, would the old man be leaning over, like, what's in there?
Oh dear God!
Just beaming.
A fish man.
And then you land on us.
What kind of saving throw is it, Paul?
Pretty sure it's.
Dex.
Yeah, it's Dex.
There are
Don't.
3, 4, 5, 6 of us.
I think it'd be whoever has the.
Don't do this to me, Job.
I mean,
Get my D6
You're
dice out.
landing outside of the lake, or you're landing on the
On the ice.
ice?
Yes, near you guys.
Still within. I have no idea where we were standing in regards to
sure.
how the setup is for them going in. There was
I mean,
a
I would-
hole in the ice that they went through.
Would you have been standing adjacent to the hole to look down into the water?
How long have they been down there?
Like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we probably wouldn't have walked away from the hole in that time then.
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, there's 6 of us. Well,
Let it
Feels-
ride.
feels like we're gonna roll a d20, and the lowest roll is gonna be the person that gets socked.
Don't forget to roll 2, John.
I'm not.
Are there 2?
No.
You know who it is.
Damn it.
Is
it
it?
Malthel?
It's a flat roll. What'd you get,
9.
Glenn?
15.
Lawrence?
16.
Don?
Ye old natural 20.
Motherfucker. Alright, stop.
These are golf rules. He loses.
Yeah, right? 20 love, thank you. Yeah, I'll tell you that you guys are all leaning over as you see this shit happen, and then there's a strange, sudden, incredible crackling in the water, and Paul, roll your damage.
Imagine being struck by lightning out of water.
Well, this is by the power of Zeus.
Great Odin's raven!
That's so good. 22.
Saint Damien's beard!
And it is a DC 15 check, so I'm assuming they rolled lower than that.
I mean, I'll give her disadvantage on the save because you're catching Melisy in
No,
the
not
mouth.
Melisy. Damn it.
No.
Yeah. Poor lady. Yeah, you all look over and you
one
just see
shot an
this
old
like
lady.
incredible, strange
Gotta
crackling
go.
of lightning erupt out of the water suddenly, and Melisy is just adjacent to it, and it just lightning just cascades around her face and just
And then we appear
yeah,
behind
and then
her.
you guys land and there's a shark and a fish man just on the water.
I'll just turn and say Jotaro.
Yeah, and you just watch as Melithil just looks at her. Oh, fuck! What happened? Never seen the lake make lightning.
She like smoking.
Yeah, just like sings hair, just like fucking Miss Frizzle now, just up in the air.
Great Scott!
We've got to go back, Marty. Yeah, I mean, with you guys being out of the water,
I'll say get back as we land. Get back.
yeah. We would go to the top of the order. That would be to Don or DJ. I don't know which of you won the roll off.
I
Done.
did.
Okay.
I nat 1.
Yeah, once.
Oh, very good. Yeah. He
yeah.
says get back as he fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to Melisy and try to drag her backwards. Like, we're a ways away from the hole, I guess a little bit, but I'm gonna drag her.
You guys were within a couple feet of the
Yeah,
hole.
sure. I'm dragging her away
Cool.
towards the where we walked on.
Yeah. Would you do anything else on your turn, or does everybody else just want to, on their turn, move away from the hole? Because nobody but Paul was lower than the thing in initiative order.
I would also cast Cure Wounds on her.
Cool. Roll your burnout. My legs! Specifically for your leggies.
Let me check, make sure.
Every time you burn out, you lose a little bit more of your legs.
Would anybody do anything?
I would like to not be a shark anymore.
Sure. Yeah, I would like for you to also be able to breathe.
Okay.
With the conclusion, before my turn concludes, I would move my 35 movement holding the shark away.
You're gonna see people just pick up the shark. Whoa! Just start running away from the fucking hole. Run! Sure. Would anyone like to do anything other than get the fuck away from the hole?
Push, pull, or drag whoever got left behind. That's pretty much about it.
Cool. It would just be Malithel.
Yep.
So
Whoop! Get
everybody
away from the
just
hole.
gets the fuck away from the hole.
She's healed for 11.
Cool. I'm dying.
Less, but still dying.
Less dying. Yeah. I'll say that you guys are all now safely away from the hole. And we don't have to function in initiative order anymore. You guys are, say, about 30, 35 feet away from the fucking hole.
What? I'm sorry, are you bored?
What?
That lake was much safer
What happened?
about 10 minutes ago.
What monster?
I'll just gesture to you to do the explaining as I slowly move back out on the lake to get my belongings because I'm still pretty much naked.
Brisk winter air.
Feels great.
Clutching his lacerated bags.
Lacerated sack.
Sorry, my mistake.
I didn't take any damage.
There's a creature down there.
I told you!
You were right.
Yeah!
It's down there. It's invisible.
Yeah!
Like you said.
Did you touch it? Did it touch you?
No, thankfully it didn't because it it did touch a fish, and it sliced it into multiple pieces very easily.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah. You're very lucky it didn't do that to you, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It thought I was food.
Yeah. It's a monster.
Yeah.
It eats things.
Mm-hmm.
Circle of life. That's how that works.
That is true. That is how that works.
Probably just real hungry.
I do think it was real hungry. I just did not want to be the
Yeah.
thing it decided to eat.
I don't think you should be the thing it eats. How big was it again? I think we could,
Eat it?
yeah. Think of all the delicious things it's probably eaten.
I don't think we've seen anything quite this large.
Get like infused with that delicious flavor. What?
That sounds horrible. Did it attack you? What happened?
Not specifically.
I'm slowly walking towards my belongings. Like, kind of trying... I know the ice is probably pretty thick, but, like, looking down through it, just in case I see any movement. Mm-hmm. I will be readying my action when I get near the hole. If anything comes out of that hole, I'm leaping away.
Can you not just, like, scoop your stuff up with your...
It's
with your mage
probably
hand?
it's too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Right out.
Boop him on the nose. I see you.
You escaped.
You goofy goober.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I will tell you that as you are moving towards the area to get your stuff,
Yeah.
water seems calm.
Yep, I bet it does. So I'm not gonna... Son of a bitch. How close am I to the hole?
You left your stuff maybe 10 feet away from it.
Okay. So I'll get my things, but the entire time I'm not looking at my things, I'm looking at the water. The hole.
Uh-huh.
Just picking my stuff up.
Yeah, I will tell you that as you are giving your old little Felix steppy steps on the ice, so you are about 10 feet away from the hole and you lean down and...
I just have a quick question. I don't know if we ever established how thick the ice is.
Or how thick Felix is.
Felix is thick. We did establish that.
I did say that the ice was pretty thick. Like,
okay.
walkable for a bunch of people that were a dense weight. So, I mean...
Yeah. No cracking or anything.
4 or 5, yeah. No cracking or anything like that.
Okay, yeah. Keep my eye on the hole. Anyway, go on.
I'll tell you, as you begin to gather your belongings, it feels like the water... You know how that, like, sensation of a vortex, the visualization of a vortex where you see it start to, like, spin ever so slightly and begin to, like, drain down? I'll tell you that you see that at the center of the hole. That you see the waters around the perimeter of that circle, the circumference of it, just begin to, like, circle and start to, like a toilet drain.
I swear to God, for a split second, I'm just going to look at my stuff and scoop it all up. And then dash.
Yeah. I will say that you...
Specifically stepping on dry parts of the ice, so that way I don't slip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will tell you that you dash back towards your friends, all your things in your hands. The water continues to spin.
Do you try to stop? You can't. You continue sliding.
Mm-hmm. What'd it look like? Invisible?
Partially invisible. I think it can become invisible, but then can reappear. It seemed to be very good at camouflaging. It was very beautiful, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Why'd you run away?
Because it wanted to eat us.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Pretty things do that sometimes, right, baby? And she just, like, frizzled hair just looks at There are times you say things that don't make sense, and then there are weird times where you say things that make tremendous sense.
Nesgrim under his breath. Belethog, I came.
You should learn something, Sonny. And he just like elbows you in the side.
That's the real reason Nesgrim hates him.
Motherfucker.
He knows.
He's cooler than me.
Jealousy, more like jealousy.
Oh!
Just let that one sit.
I love how that ended. There was just no sound. Oh!
Said it was real pretty.
Yeah, I would
What
say so.
What'd it look like?
Would I know what an octopus looks like?
Yeah. If you know what a reef shark is,
Yeah.
you know an octopus?
Some sea creatures,
Yeah.
for fun.
Yeah.
A little bit like an octopus.
I would definitely know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Squiggly?
Yes. Kind of squiggly.
But pretty.
Yes. With more of a, would you say maybe like a bird?
Have I dashed back over?
Yeah. Okay.
Almost. Or
Like a pretty squid?
definitely a pretty squid. And would you say the head was, could it be described as like a hummingbird shape, perhaps?
Please say no.
Sure.
I'm trying to think of something like, I'm thinking seahorse, but I don't think I know what a
You
seahorse
could
is.
say they're similar. They're
Yeah,
not, but you
it's
could
got,
say
like
they are.
elongated
Peak.
beak.
I'm trying to think of something.
This image is somehow getting worse from last
Yeah,
week.
It's got
Help.
hummingbird-related features.
Can I make a history check on a hummingbird octopus? Or
Yeah. Actually, you can.
also,
Do you put the wrong
As a
parts
seaman.
together? History check.
So,
Make yourself a seaman roll.
you know how in like medieval art, like there are representations of like tigers and like zebra and stuff that has clearly only been described very poorly through word of mouth.
Yeah.
I was gonna say percentage.
Hummingbird. Got it.
Hummingbird.
That's history.
yeah, I also wanted to check in that same vein if we would have ever, like, not hunted an octopus, but, like, if any ever were caught up in, like, any of the fishing nets, if we
Sure.
would have done anything with the parts that were not eaten.
Sure.
20th year learn. You eat all parts of the octopus.
14.
Okay. So you would know for octopus, for ones that you were able to catch, you could harvest the ink gland.
I believe it's a sack.
Sac.
I think that's actually
It is.
accurate.
It is actually a
I think
sack.
You harvest the ink sac
Very good.
for use for ink purposes.
And
You
pasta.
eat the delicious tentacle meat, and then you cherish the brains.
Eat tentacle meat. Cherish brains.
Okay, so as he's thinking or
I would also tell you, Don, that
shit.
with a 14, can you also make for me a religion check?
Sure. I'm actually really good at those.
Good. I pray.
19.
Yeah, I will tell you that as an individual that grew up with shamanistic stories and mythos, that you absolutely would have heard tales of, as a young Ether, young boy,
Strapping young lad.
strapping young handsome
Hot
Ether.
pirate singer.
Yeah, hot pirate Ether. In his former glory days, you would have heard tales from fishermen, other people who hugged the coast for trade and port, and stopped in Haltano, would have told tall tales about horrifying enormous sea creatures of gargantuan size and capacity and strange colorations, and that many of them were capable of destroying entire vessels, and that might be
So Ether hates this thing.
particularly traumatic for Ether.
Yeah.
Nice.
As the thing that, like, bad time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna just take a seat. And just
As you sit down, there's a vortex forming. I don't know what it's doing.
Look in that direction. Is it visible from the shore where we're at?
About 35 feet out, 40 feet out, I would say it's not visible. I would say you would be able to hear the, like, sloshing and churning of water because everything else around you is pretty quiet.
There's a much larger
Tell you that is
portion of the
also
lake.
the vortex element of it uniquely traumatic for Ether. For the terrible thing.
So when you said you were going to hurt someone,
I did say mystery.
I told you.
He
it
did
was-
say it was me.
we were fine the
You
whole
really
time,
did.
Sarah. Whole time.
you weren't talking
I
about
wrote down
physically.
vortex equals bad plus sad.
Vortex equals bad, sad.
How close was it?
I don't know.
It's a bit hard to tell as it.
Should we back further away from the shore?
If it comes up here, I doubt it can move very well.
Can it break the ice?
Probably.
It wouldn't hurt to move further away.
We should move back just in case. Ether,
Ether, are you coming?
we should back away from the shore
Yes.
just in case. Come on.
Okay.
Lean down and help him up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare off into space.
Melithil and Melisy clamber on over to the edge and back on a solid ground with everybody.
I'm gonna start to dry off with my extra cloak that I have. Just nice and dry.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna miss this lake.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe to go in there.
Yeah.
I do apologize. I
It's fine.
know you like this lake, but
It's my favorite lake ever.
I guess
Thousands of years old. So many lakes.
Where was this creature at?
None quite like this one.
under the lake there was more lake.
More lake?
Yes, like there's
Double lake.
kind of
More.
you know, if you have the lake, then inside was just so much more lake,
But underneath.
but underneath.
You good, dude?
I don't think so.
Just notice like a ridge there. Just need to touch it.
There's a little red fuzzy.
Thank you.
Smile, you're on candid camera.
Mind my own business.
Is it still in the lake that is under the lake? Or did it come up?
We didn't see it. Right?
It's
Above.
it's in this lake.
No, I saw the tentacles.
You saw the tentacles extending up.
I don't know if it can come all the way up. What we saw was
Fine.
the tentacles, its arms reaching towards the surface, but they seem stretched out.
How much more was underneath?
Much more.
So much
More what?
like
Space, yes.
Farther than we could see.
That's a lot of lake.
in any direction.
I'll just nod. Yes.
I've heard stories of things like this as a child.
Lakes?
No,
Oh.
monsters.
Oh!
Yes, fishermen would often talk about enormous, strange-colored creatures that would and could destroy ships.
That's bad.
Yes.
I don't know what it is that we saw, but it did seem dangerous.
It was. It only knew one thing, and that was eat.
Hungry.
Very. I'm surprised you bumped into it and weren't made into food.
Yeah, me too.
Did you know that there was more to this lake underneath?
No, I've never been under. I just like swimming around.
It also kept speaking.
It
trying
could
to say
talk?
something in my head, but in a language I did not understand.
Like,
I sounded like bubbling.
fish talk. I talk to fish. Wait, what? Y'all don't talk to fish?
No, not
Sure don't.
usually.
Oh.
Have
What?
you ever heard anything while you were swimming?
From the fish? Just fish thoughts.
What are fish thoughts like?
We just say we.
It's so nice being a fish. Wee. Where's Ted? I sure do miss my good friend Ted.
Well, was Ted a tuna?
Oh yeah, Ted the tuna.
How many tuna do we see while we swim?
Like 4.
Oh no! Oh, that population's been halved.
No.
We might
No,
have
no.
killed it.
I only caught one tuna. The other was a salmon.
Okay.
That's true. The first one was a salmon.
The first one
You
was a
think
tuna.
they're still
The second
doing fine after the vortex that made it all the way to the top? Those fish are gone.
It's fine.
We did tell him there were more fish.
But he knew that.
He did know that.
He wanted us.
Probably tastier than regular fish.
You're just gonna sigh and close my eyes. The longest sigh anyone has ever sighed.
Mm-hmm.
Never considered eating Felix.
You haven't?
If it came to
I
it.
haven't.
Oh. Me either.
Too green for my taste.
Are you gonna make me insight check you? Are you gonna pick up the die, or
Is it
are
a
you just
lie?
gonna give me the truth?
Is it a lie?
It's no.
You sound so sure.
I gotta inside check you in real life.
Insight checking you.
I think he needs to inside check himself.
14.
19.
So trustworthy.
I wasn't, but now I am.
Kind of looked like that.
No, not the mean one.
Very large. Very hungry.
I'll begin to put on my clothes and kind of get all my belongings together.
I wonder why it did not try to eat you.
Me?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just so friendly.
Maybe because of the star in you.
Maybe.
Maybe it can tell you're old and won't taste good.
Maybe.
I thought I was a shark. I don't know that. I don't know anything. Never mind.
I mean,
it did think you were a shark.
Yeah, but... Oh, no, you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you that I wanted to eat you.
Well, I would be all different kinds of water creatures.
Did you linger when you bumped into it?
Not really.
And perhaps it didn't notice you until you were too far away.
Maybe. I liked being, lobster. So I can settle around.
Oh my god, has it
understand.
maimed the shit out of this? Has he maimed the shit out of this thing? Like,
He's been chomping it for 1,000 years.
On it that we
he's
didn't
actually
notice?
sharpened it. It wasn't born with those, he made them.
That's my friend.
I'm gonna kill a swimmer with him later.
Oh my god.
I mean, if y'all satisfied with the lake adventure,
Just don't go back in there.
I'm gonna go in tonight.
I'll just look at Melisy.
I won't let him go in the lake.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, why would I let him? No, you're not going in the lake. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, you're not. Yeah. I know. I can't wait to go in the lake again. We'll find another lake. We could make a lake.
I'm gonna begin to sketch what this thing looked like, and I'm just Sarah's drawing just that,
Sure.
and show it to him.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Have you seen it?
No.
It was horrifying.
God damn it.
That tracks.
No.
God, that's so fucking good.
Just fucking.
Felix.
I've seen things like that though.
You've seen things like that.
Yeah. In other lakes. Kind of look like parts of it. Like,
Parts of one thing?
well, yeah. Like how your friend said, like an octopus. I've seen big
So
things
the
like
one-
that.
The one in this lake is a part of a larger creature.
No, I mean, like, I think I seen I seen parts of that thing as other things. Like, you know how it's got like a weird face?
No, I didn't see it.
Fran's got a drawing of it.
I see its face, yes.
Yeah, you see how it's got a weird face? I've seen faces like that, but on other things.
Like what?
Like, what are they called again, baby? That thing that flies?
Birds?
No, like a dragon. Yeah. I've seen, like, swimming-looking ones.
Water dragons?
Oh,
almost?
yeah!
A
That's
lake
an actual
dragon.
fish.
Maybe. A small guy.
Is this the only lake you've bumped into?
No, I'm
Those
going
invisible-
in a lot of lakes.
Yes, but the invisible things.
Oh, yeah,
that
this
was
is the
doing.
only one with that weird invisible one.
That's good. When you said you had seen parts of something like this in other lakes, I thought for a second that every lake you had been in.
No, they're definitely not just following me around, hunting me. Oh, God! Baby, do you think that's what it is? Literally everything wants to kill us. Maybe. I never thought of it that way. Why do things want to kill us? We have a terrible ancient artifact. Me? No, you're one. Damn it.
You're also, glowy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something about us.
It's just water dragons after old gay elf men.
Oh my God.
I thought you were.
You're just like a flamboyant gay old elf. Oh. Maybe. Oh my God.
Felix,
Yes.
how far does your mind magic go? That talking.
Pretty far. I have to see it though.
Could you speak to it from up here if you could see it?
Probably. Check the range. Oh no, where is it? Why do you ask?
I wanted to ask it something.
What do you want to ask it? It probably just wants to eat you. It'll try to lure me down into the lake.
I wanted to see if it had destroyed any ships.
I don't really think there's ships in the lake.
But they said there was deeper water that was further out.
Yeah.
I'm not
thinking like connected?
Maybe.
Maybe.
And
It was fresh water.
Right.
I doubt that thing is limited to fresh.
What's below this lake is fresh water.
Right. I'm saying it may be able to live in multiple. I can breathe fresh and salt water.
It's a far way to travel.
Just shrug.
If you're old like me, it don't feel that far.
Did this thing feel ancient?
I mean,
Do we have any
I would
context
say
for
that
that?
that would be more of a context that Felix would have definitively gotten from it saying, like, I'm unnamed. Like, I exist beyond names.
From when he told Felix,
just a
I'm
thing
so
that we
Yeah,
can say in casual conversation.
Just Nyarloth that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name? I don't have one.
I beyond names.
I say that every day.
Did it also appear in like a weird language, not
Introduce
common?
yourself.
Yeah.
In whatever that Lovecraft language is that I can't pronounce.
You're talking about Bissell?
No, the Lovecraft one, like the actual.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Kiar something or other.
Anyway, either why would I ask it that?
I am curious.
And about
If it might have destroyed my uncle's ship.
are you going to jump in after it?
No, that would be unwise, and I have a great many other things to do.
You also still don't have feet.
Yes, that is true.
Can't do the kicks.
It would be very painful.
You have to just use your hands. Like, hand swimming. Like
I could do that,
a
but
doggy paddle.
yes, I do not plan to jump in after it, though.
It doesn't feel nice, does it? I'm looking at Vorst. It doesn't. Actually, I'll just say that into your mind. It's not good to be on the receiving end.
Fishy. I've got to pick on somebody.
I don't hear that.
No, I'm just saying it out loud.
Oh, you're saying it?
Yes.
I'll nudge you for damage.
Go ahead.
As Paul says,
Yeah.
Yeah, I nudge him.
Yeah. You take 1 psychic damage.
Okay.
I'm immune. No, I'm just kidding.
Do I see him twitch? I'm assuming I would. Indication that got him.
I mean, you would have the psychic connection to establish, like, you definitively felt like you did it. I would say that as a stoic, resilient person, he probably would not be one to flinch.
He wouldn't flinch. Okay.
Yeah.
But I know I got him.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like. As I'm still getting dressed.
Put my goddamn pants on.
Just make prolonged eye contact.
Yep.
Putting your pants on.
Prolonged eye contact.
an extended peak.
Elongated.
Elongated peak.
No, I would not jump in after whatever that is.
No.
I just wanted to know if this connects to the ocean somehow.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I've only gone in the lake part of the lake.
Yes.
I didn't even go into the extra lake. I just went into that top lake, not the bottom.
Yes, if it is fresh water, I assume not, but never mind, Felix.
You said it was pretty. Drawing don't really look pretty. Kind of looks like a monster. What made it pretty?
The colors.
Very colorful. Had shimmering scales of various colors.
That does sound real pretty.
But it was mostly invisible,
Yeah.
so you couldn't see that.
Oh. Well,
And
that's
it-
real sad. Why would something so pretty be so mean?
Because it just wants to eat.
I don't think it was mean.
Just hungry?
Just hungry.
How much fish did we feed that thing?
2.
Yeah, but how much? Because I don't know how big tuna are, and then the salmon, I'm assuming is not that big.
Pretty decent number of pounds.
Tuna.
Yeah, so
Large.
for the size of it,
It was large.
yeah.
Did you touch it?
No.
Thank God. Probably would have been real bad.
For sure.
Probably like that.
Do you have enough information to make extensive notes about this?
Well, I guess. Be better to avoid it. I mean, we could always come back if you want, Ether.
No.
It's not going to really want to talk.
All right.
I could try to talk to it for you.
Don't
No,
do
that
don't
is
do
okay.
that. We fed it, and it still wanted to eat us.
Oh.
Yes, I would not recommend going into the lake. You need to stay safe.
The only reason to go in there is to kill it and use its part. Don't no.
Eat it?
Yes, but I don't do that. It's much faster than it looks.
I'm pretty fast.
Stronger,
I'm pretty strong.
younger.
Yeah. I'm pretty young. Oh, God.
Stop lying to yourself.
My time.
I imagine it is very intelligent.
Was able to communicate telepathically, so
The other squids and things of that nature that we would fish for occasionally, we would use their parts but never their brains. Those were cherished by my people.
what do you mean by cherished?
Honor the intelligent.
Sure.
I when you said cherish, I actually thought you meant like a delicacy, as in.
No, I would say you honor intelligent creatures.
Sure.
As huntsmen, that feels appropriate.
Sure.
It would be, I obviously you're not going to eat the, skull.
Yeah.
I would think you would harvest all the other glandular things like the delicious ink sac that you definitely didn't eat. But you would harvest all the other things and then you would cherish the head and respect it as this is an intelligent creature, but the circle of life is
Sure.
still even
Yeah. I mean, I
present.
imagine we would have used the skull for things.
Yeah, decorative stuff.
Decorative or made into tools or bowls or things of that nature.
Squid skull bowl.
Yeah, squid bowls.
Squid bowls.
I'm trying to think of like.
They're boneless.
Oh, yeah, I guess
I'm sorry, guys.
I guess that's a great
I was like, I could let it go.
Yeah, I thought,
I can't let it go.
I thought about that for a second. I was like okay, I guess they do.
Some bones.
They do now in this realm.
Yeah, this big boy.
You just
He's got
it's a
big
stick
boy
now.
We would honor their intelligence.
Stared at brains in jars?
More or less, in a ritualistic sense.
Did you use the brains?
Yes.
Clarice.
I'm just gonna shoot Yaluma a look.
No!
Like a what the fuck look?
We try to use all pieces of things, animals, to honor their life. Better that than let them rot after they die.
Could you perform your normal ritual on it?
Possibly, I'm not sure I could understand it though.
Squid.
And most of the time I imagine its way of death would have been when we killed it, so not much information to be gained.
What if you found one?
I suppose.
He's never tried on an animal.
Yeah, I suppose so, though I have never tried on an animal, only a mortal being.
Are animals immortal?
I gotta go.
Don't matter.
My secret.
Well, I've only done my ritual on a people.
Just falls in the snow. I'm old now.
My tribe practiced similar things. We would honor the dead for the fallen animals. Use every last bit.
Yes. It is a good practice.
That sounds different.
In what way?
I'm gonna pull the bone mask out of my bag. It's not so different.
But it has a use.
The things we made had a use.
I'm confused. Did you say you used them for rituals?
Only the brain of the octopus, yes.
For what? Specifically?
To honor it.
What the fuck do you mean? Because that, and I'll point to the mask, has a use.
Yes. What do you do with a brain?
Eat it?
Now I'm smart.
It's a hat.
At least that would be a use.
You know,
I'm assuming you do that with the mask.
I guess that's what they meant by two heads are better than one.
I will tell you that in parts that they did not consume, that the ritualistic performances that were done were, trying to think of a non-grotesque way to learn this.
Turn them into shoes.
Yeah, I'm starting to get some pretty gnarly uses for these brains. So,
Donnie Green feet.
like, if you didn't need them, what the fuck were you doing with them?
Bricklayer right there.
No, I would say that they would have been also utilized in ceremonial and ritualistic honors of, like, you guys would gather around a fireplace.
This is getting worse.
Gather around like a big fucking
Brain burning.
like a bonfire.
Oh my god!
You'd have a big fucking everybody.
This is getting so much worse to the theory that I have. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord, and then you can't say it.
I would say that everybody would gather around a big bonfire, alright? You get a really large mortar and pestle.
You're out of here.
Thank you for your life.
Making brain
Sean.
paste.
And yeah, you would make a glorious brain paste with a mortar and pestle.
Use it like face paint?
No, I'll say that
The only purpose.
This is what I'm getting from it.
I've got a
Don't
headache.
say it.
I will tell you that.
Like for healing salve?
Yeah, you grind up the brain.
Alright.
It's got, delicious nutrients.
Okay.
To cure your headaches.
I would tell you that you would mold them into tubular shapes and encase them in the flesh. And have delicious brain sausage, dude.
Brain hot dogs.
Yeah.
Brain dogs.
So you would eat them. So that's all you had to say. That you would eat
Special
them.
eating. So you don't just eat
Like a
brains
delicacy, like I said.
We would use them sometimes for healing salves, or we would make them into a
hot dog.
a sausage that was only used for special purposes.
I'm gonna glance at Yalumlo again. Yalumlo, I give you another look.
You can't just say sausage for special purposes and not explain.
It's the special sausage.
I'm just gonna give you another look.
It's the birthday sausage.
That's so,
16
this is getting worse. You fucked them. If you fuck them, I'm just gonna ask. I'll just look you in the eyes. Did you fuck them?
No.
You fucking weirdos.
They were consumed.
Before or after? I guess after's weirder, but
No, they were consumed.
okay. That's what I was getting at. You got real weird with it there in the middle.
That was a roller coaster ride.
I'm looking at you. I wasn't the only one, right?
No, you're right. That was safe.
Okay.
I apologize. It
That's quite alright.
has been a long time.
I didn't.
It's 5 years ago.
Glint in your eye. What's happening
I
there?
ran octopus brains 5 years ago. It's been so long.
There's just a far off twinkle in Ether's eyes.
It's been so long since the special sausage. It's too long.
It's quite alright either. I personally did not grow up on the coast, so
Yes.
I'm certain there are parts of my culture that would seem strange to you as well.
Probably.
Into your mind, I'm just gonna say, what the fuck?
You fucking idiot.
I want to go home now.
Same.
I understand that.
We should get back to
I'm going to go home now.
Corin and Rita.
He eats brains. Yeah. He's weird. We're all kind of weird. But like, brain eating weird? No. Don't mention it. The brain eating? Yeah, that. Okay. He eats brains.
I'm gonna walk up to Melithil
Mhm.
and just kind of put my hands on his shoulders.
Hey.
So that way he's looking at me. I'm pretty close to him.
Mhm.
Into his mind, I'm going to say,
Mhm.
do not
Yeah.
go into the lake.
Yeah.
Do not go into the lake.
I won't go in the lake.
Do not. Do you want me to make a persuasion check?
Yes.
Please. Please. It's not good.
Neither is mine.
Oh, that's a 6.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? I don't want to go in the lake. That'll eat me.
That's
And
I
your
right.
am
brains.
tasty.
It will eat you.
And your brains.
And my brain. Ooh. Don't talk about brains in front of the brain eater.
He's gonna just walk by himself.
Could you describe your walking in great detail, since it's rough snow and you're stumpy?
Just thinking about brains.
Painful, and I'm just kind of
Are
staring.
you on your knees, or are you just like really trying
No,
to
I'm
use?
just like staring at the ground, staring off into space, just walking back towards the cabin, not really paying attention to anybody.
Okay.
Just off to the side.
I would catch up with Ether and put an arm around him to help him walk.
Mhm.
It's okay, buddy.
Thank
I
you.
eat weird things too.
Tripping.
Thank you.
I eat a lot of weird things. It's fine.
I need to talk about it.
I'm gonna need you to give me some sausage. Sounds weird. Gotta eat it.
Don't tell Rita.
You got sausages? Is that what's up?
Don't tell the elf.
You got wolves?
I mean, I'll tell you guys, you spend like the 15-20 minutes walking back towards the cottage.
I would want to just check before we leave on the vortex. Yeah. I mean, if I need to step out on the ice a little bit, I will.
Yeah, if you step out 5 feet or so on the ice, I'll tell you that it looks like the vortex is still continuing. It looks like it is accelerating.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Get off the ice.
Mm-hmm. Anybody want to do anything else before we return to the cabin?
Had enough excitement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll tell you guys, reconvene at the cabin and open the door, and Riggerda and Corin are in there, just kind of like arm wrestling.
Who's winning?
Who's winning? We gotta know.
For this time, Corin. It's a very intense, very close battle, but Corin slowly edges him out. You just see Riggerda just look down at his hand as it slaps against the table. Dude. Nice. Fucking strong. Slaps Corin in the chest. Thank you. I wasn't always strong. Welcome back.
Hello?
What did you...
Why? Why did you just grimdar him?
You all look different. Damn.
It's been an interesting morning.
Some things have occurred.
Are you going to tell me? Are they private?
Don't go in any lakes.
I can't.
Don't.
I can't.
Don't.
Good.
And then I'm gonna look at Riggerda.
I don't like water anyway.
He's one of those.
I hate baths.
Worst.
Good to know.
No side palace for Reardon. I could be like the bodyguard or something, dude, but like, no. I'm not gonna go in the palace.
It's me.
There was a monster in the lake.
That sounds horrible.
Yes.
Did you kill it?
No.
No.
It is apparently very large and ancient.
Probably best that you ran.
It didn't even have a name.
Fish usually have names.
Yeah, like Ted.
Sure.
Or Felix?
Sure.
Ted the tuna.
Dude.
apparently.
I'm full forcing you. Legitimately. You bastard.
I'll be fine.
Fuck you. Where's my other D12? It's 2 now, you bastard. And I'll switch my focus. I'm hitting you hard.
I'll be fine.
17 psychic damage.
Yeah?
And I just look at you
The old guy
with
died.
genuine anger. Genuine anger.
Ow.
And then I'll
What's going
smile.
Just watching Paul try to keep an angry face.
I don't know how Felix makes an angry face because I haven't done it before.
Never been angry until this moment.
Until angry enough.
Just a joke, Felix.
I do not think he likes that one.
I don't think so either.
It would be like calling me a dead man. Like you did before.
Corin did not like it either.
I don't remember doing that.
I understand that.
It was like 49 episodes ago.
Or 3 days.
Approximately 4.5 days. When we first met.
Sure, it does sound like a thing I would say.
Yes. It's alright. You're learning.
Doing my best.
I may not have helped in that department.
It's alright. What are we doing now?
We should get back on the road.
We've got to get your friend fixed.
I need help.
I haven't had sausage in 5 years.
10,
10.
sir. Actually, more than 10.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you traveled around for a
I
little
gotta
while
find some
beforehand.
brains.
I'm sorry?
Huh? I didn't say anything.
You let me know. Carriage?
We should retrieve Edelstein from the tree.
Yes.
Treadlestone.
Edelstein.
What?
He is in the tree.
Yeah, but where are you taking him?
I thought we had discussed taking him to the city.
I do not know whether or not I can get him in. I can try to get him in through the underground. I don't know if he'll fit.
I do not know what else to do with him. He is kind and lost everyone he knows. He has no family. And he has no one. He has no home.
Certainly. I mean, if he can't make it all the way back, we could at least try to find a good spot for him.
All right.
But obviously he'll have to enter the underground outside of the city.
Do you know of a way that could fit, potentially?
I mean, it's a long walk, but Hunter's Folly.
How far are we from the city now?
Like 7 to 8 hours.
Would it perhaps make sense for him to stay here in the meantime?
Perhaps, is there a way in to the city from Hunter's Folly?
Long cavern walk.
Is it safe?
Not usually. But I mean,
We don't have to face guards.
no, just monsters.
I no longer have a pass.
Do you know anyone who has gone through that passage successfully?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I figured that is how you must have gotten into the city normally.
Most times. Depends. But it is a long walk. Not always safe. Things move. And the path is, suppose you could say, not something that the guild is capable of guarding and keeping safe at all times.
Perhaps we should come back for him. Perhaps Ritora is right.
At least here he will have Melisy and Melithil.
I suppose
He
he
won't
could.
be alone.
Well, they might not stay either, but I am sure he would not mind sleeping in the tree. I am not sure how long he was asleep in the rocks before we found him.
I don't think Melithil and Melisy would have a problem keeping him around. I don't think anyone would want to bother if they saw him outside.
Yes.
Into Melisy's mind, I'm going to say, would you like to adopt our dog?
I mean, we could take care of the giant for the time being.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Rearda. Sorry. I thought you guys were talking about Rearda because he's big and scary.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hit him for
The
force
giant.
damage?
Do it! Send it back! Do it!
I mean, he's fine. He can sit in the tree or walk around. Sure, he doesn't need much.
Tending to? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
Hmm.
He seems pretty self-sufficient.
Yes.
Perhaps some friends.
That seems to be the only thing he wants in life.
Yeah, I mean, we could sit around and share stories.
I don't think he asks for much more.
Sure, I mean, we can go ask him if he would like to stay with us.
Yes, if we're going to leave him behind, we should at least let him know before we go.
Yeah, don't abandon him. It'd be good to say goodbye.
Yes.
Yeah.
And explain why, and that we will come back for him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we can go collect him, and if you guys want to gather your belongings, and Corn can prepare the carriage, and we can have a good farewell breakfast, and farewell to Adelstan.
All right.
Melithel and Melisy turn and step outside of the cabin and go back over to the tree. I don't know if you guys would like to have anything that you would like to do inside of here. Corn also steps out and goes to prep the carriage.
I would go out and help him pack the carriage,
Sure.
any of our bags and such that we had brought in with us.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting everything all packed and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And also attaching the sled to the carriage as well. The sled that he was carrying that had the leaves and such on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, you can hook that so it'll trail behind. That's fine. Anybody else want to do anything?
No, I'm good.
Cool. Yeah, I'll tell you guys in about, 5 minutes or so go by. You're out here assisting with loading up the carriage. Everybody would step outside, rear to end tow, and Adelstan would emerge from the tree, just like his head, out of the, large opening of the trunk. It's kind of a strange space.
Hello?
Leaving?
Temporarily, yes. But we are leaving you with friends.
Small.
Yes, like us.
Happy.
Yes.
Good.
And we will come back for you when we find a way to get you into the city somewhere safe.
Stones.
Yes.
Can touch the stones.
Yes.
Good. We'll look forward to touch stones someday.
Would you need a large passage to get to the city? Or could you potentially do what you did in moving the mountain and maneuver a smaller passage?
Adelstan did not move mountain.
Do you know how to move stone?
Yes. But never mountain.
Just a passage. If we found one that was close enough in size.
Would have to crawl.
Perhaps.
Slither on belly.
Nope. Nope.
Weird way to put it, but perhaps.
Put the brakes on that one.
I think we're getting further from the.
Like an inchworm.
Love snakes, don't like that.
I have a bad visual.
You've never seen slithering giant?
What?
If I have, I've blacked it out of my memory for sure.
Just imagining
That's
a stone
gone.
giant doing the worm.
That's how earthquakes happen.
Oh, he was going this way for me. I don't know.
No, I was thinking inchworm.
Oh.
Smush.
Smush.
Adelstan can try move stone.
All right. I love him so much.
Into his mind, I'll say, don't go into any lakes. No water.
Adelstan not like water.
Good.
Swim bad.
Right.
Sink.
Yes.
Well, you're a stone giant.
Yes.
Stones do sink.
Yes. But not mountains.
Mountains don't sink.
No. Mountains rise from water.
He's right.
He's not wrong.
I hate that he's not
It's an actual statement.
Adelstan ancestors moved mountains to water.
I'm just gonna make a pushing motion.
Yes,
Do you know why they moved them?
had to.
For what purpose?
Agreement?
Do you know who the agreement was with?
Long ago.
No stories.
People
Understood.
of small.
Like Ether.
Yes.
Green people.
No.
Dog people.
No. Man. People. Friend.
Understood.
Great.
Do you happen to know why they shaped the mountains the way that they did?
Shape mountain.
In
I'll make the U.
a horseshoe type pattern.
Horseshoe.
I'll make the shape with my hands, kind of.
Like that.
Horns.
Oh god.
Oh God!
It was either that or just go.
Godzilla.
That tracks.
Does that shape mean anything in your language?
To Adelstan. Horn.
In your native language? This.
Letter.
Does it look like a letter?
Symbol.
Perhaps with some sort of dot in the middle.
No. No. Look like.
Oh, they spelled it right that time.
Step.
Like a footprint
Yes.
of anything in particular.
Horseshoe.
Like a horse's footprint.
Step.
A hoof.
Hoof.
That's what I was afraid of.
Large.
Did we say that the
Were there
monster?
more mountains at any time in this location? More than what is here now? Yes, where we stand, were there mountains?
Here.
Yes.
Not know. Long ago. Adelstan. Not move mountains. Adelstan. Walk.
Just heard stories.
Child. Songs. Like one read in cave.
There is a song about the moving of the mountains.
Yes.
How does it go? If you remember.
Adelstan. Say man language.
Sure.
Not want to look up giant.
That would be helpful for me as well.
Easier this way.
Roar of roar.
Oh my god! No, the brothers!
Bruh, bruh.
Thank God the song's called Remembering.
What?
My Adelstan memory.
Oh no.
When I was an Adel child.
I'd like to have a lot of Adel fun.
Not quite a stan yet.
An old song about moving mountains. One peak. Two peak.
3 feet, 4.
Red cheek, blue cheek.
You could make this.
Slither.
Damn it!
Gotta
Just
go.
makes me think of the fucking bat basilisk from Harry Potter.
Yeah, yeah.
No. The song would.
One peak, two peak. I have faith that you could have turned that into something.
One peak, two peak.
Penny and dime. No.
Winds howl and mountains creak.
God damn.
It's the only way to properly move a mountain. They lay down underneath it and
Really? Why?
That's awesome.
DJ,
Why did you even grab those?
why do you have them?
I was looking through them.
For what?
Brushes!
What was a couple?
What else would I be looking for in here?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
I was looking for my will to live, Don. I thought I might find it in a cup of mini brushes.
Don't you like this poem/song? One peak, two peak, winds howl, and mountains creak.
Hold on a minute. I have to add.
I'm just
I
specifying.
missed-
I'm writing creek spelled like a creaking sound, and I'm also writing creek like a river in parentheses because I don't know which it is.
Not to turn the stone to liquid. You know a thing or two about that.
To keep them out and keep them in. A pact will form from ancient sin.
Oh, good. Wheel form.
Will form.
Wheel.
Oh, sorry. A pact. We.
Yes, yeah,
W-E.
Yeah, we
aposh- Yes. I was like. I thought you said wheel, and I was like, wait, when did I say wheel?
Wait, a pact will or will?
A pact we will.
Okay.
Will.
Yeah.
Wheel. Form.
Would have laughed really hard if you stood up and turned around and just
Knock
put
the
it over.
Stone from stone.
Tunnel snakes rule.
Snakes roll.
River by river.
Here we go.
Slither.
Guess the word slither 4 times.
Slither, slither, slither.
Oh, sorry. Could you say that last bit again? The part that's actually in the song.
Stone by stone, river by river.
Slither, 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 slither. That's in the footnotes.
Where the bones of the ancients shiver.
No, I like that though.
River. We can end it on slither slither.
No.
Prefer we didn't.
I feel like it's better to how any other ending would be. Just because it's just gonna be bad.
Hither, tither. Fisher.
You're that guy that's like saying random numbers while somebody's trying to do math. You piece of shit.
That is pretty, yeah. It's pretty
Until starfall again deliver.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Don't like that, John.
Oh, seems fine.
Is that the end?
We're in a prison, guys.
No. Sorry, one more line.
Oh, we already knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just know how it was made. Nice. Feels nice.
do I want 2 lines? Sorry.
Take your time.
You're writing a whole poem right in front of us.
Right?
You didn't end it with slither, slither, tisk, tisk.
He's not done.
Slither, slither. Tisk, tisk.
That to follow up. It's probably for the best.
Oh no. What? We got out alive? No. No. Oh my god.
Seems fine.
We might be too big.
We definitely didn't get that close, or at least I didn't think. Oh, it's...
Peace here beyond the shards of winter.
It's good. That's good.
That sounds like a mountain.
Peace or peace?
Peace. P-E-A-C-E.
Peace here beyond
The shards of
The
winter.
shards of winter.
Love that a lot.
It's very nice.
Huge fan.
Adelstan poem time.
Thank you for...
Yes. Thank you indeed.
Move.
It was moving, yes.
Yes. Thank you. Friend.
Friend.
It reaches out from the tree. Shakes your little hand.
Well, I guess I'd be...
Why are you offering your...
Crunch! Thank you, CMS.
worst.
Thank you, CMS. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Adelstan not know what mean. Only told about moved mountains.
Did you ever share this song
small.
with the dwarves of Felfathan?
Not Adelstan.
Your people, I mean.
Not know. Might. Adelstan people and dwarfs. Close. Work. Stone. Gem. Good friend.
Share culture with one another.
Culture. Song.
Yes,
Story.
yes.
Yes. Share. Adelstan know of dwarf culture.
Yes, dwarven songs or stories.
Yes. Dwarf songs.
Yes. Do you have any favorites?
Yes. Oh, not remember all. Ah.
I knew it was coming. I fucking knew it was coming.
Do you remember what it was about, at least?
Adelstan remember parts, not whole. Long time since heard. Not talked dwarves in many years. Name. Storvold.
Storvold.
Yes. Stormbringer.
Oh, could you spell that?
Storvald.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Giant. Brother.
He was a giant brother.
Yes. Stormbringer. Said. High mountain. Shard of winter.
You're right. It is indeed a mountain.
Stand. Call. Storm. Dwarves use lightning. Forge. Ignite. Great fire. And Storvold. Hammer. Hit. Lightning.
Like the process of forging.
Yes. Hit. Lightning.
I'm just picturing the thing that happens in Hercules where they're literally crafting lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he tempered it,
Temper.
shaped it,
Yes.
crafted it.
Shape. Hammer. Lightning. Together.
A lightning hammer.
Yes. Lightning hammer. Good name.
Did this lightning hammer have a name itself? Slither.
Let's hear my hammer.
It's
Slither.
a slither.
It's when I hit you in the knees. Now you got a slither.
Sky Splitter.
Sky splitter.
Sky slither.
God damn it.
You're never gonna be safe,
I
Don.
can't escape.
You know how many gifts we're gonna send you of things slithering?
Do you know what
Later.
my favorite house is in Harry Potter?
Slithering?
Hufflepuff.
Slither out.
Can you imagine the sort of trouble Nesgrim could get into with a lightning hammer?
Too big. Hammer.
Me or the
Small man.
Large hammer.
Large hammer.
A giant-sized hammer.
Yes, like tree.
I can handle it.
No. Too big.
A hammer. Would you be able to use it?
No.
Bigger than?
Not too big. Stone. Not storm.
A hammer for a different sort of giant.
Yes. Like family hammer.
Sure.
But Storefall die in mountain.
Near here.
Yes.
What direction does he point?
He would point eastward towards the mountains you guys were in.
Near Felfather.
Yes.
Did he say in or on?
In mountain.
Okay.
He... Did he die of age, or was there
.com.
one of the brothers?
Eat. Storefall. Take. Hammer.
So it is Kong's hammer.
Yes. Now. If .com alive.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh no.
I really like where this is going.
Oh,
How
God.
Same.
How do you spell .com?
DODKONG.
Dodd.
Dot.
.com. I kept hearing like
It's almost
.com
Dad Kong.
every time. I
Dot
was like, I know
com.
that's not it, but
Okay.
Did
He's a
Kong
domain.
ever use Sky Splitter.
Not know. Before Adelstan born.
No stories.
No stories of .com. Scared. Only stories of .com. Of time. Eat, brother. Fight.
Nothing beyond.
.com, not there anymore in story. Go away.
Did he achieve what he aimed to do?
Eat.
Yes, and acquire power.
Take.
Slither.
Perhaps he got enough power to not need to be here any longer.
Not know where .com want to go.
Maybe he split the sky.
Maybe.
And went somewhere else.
Maybe. Not know. Adelstan. Scared. .com.
You're scared of .com.
Great giant. Power. Strong.
But he does not show up in any of the stories.
No.
Not for a long time.
No.
Perhaps there is nothing to be scared of.
Not know. Adelstan. Not know. What happened? Family. Other stone giants.
Where were they when you went to sleep?
Still. Mountain.
With the dwarves.
Work together. Build city in mountain with dwarves.
Do you know how long you were asleep before you discovered they were gone?
Adelstan woke up once. Long ago, not know.
You're not sure how long between.
No, sleep.
So it's not uncommon for your people to sleep so long.
No.
Perhaps
Adelstan saw dwarves, but no giant.
When you woke up?
Yes.
Perhaps some others are sleeping somewhere.
Adelstan hopes so. Or maybe leave, go other mountains, north. There is place stone giants worship, great dragon of stone in mountains.
Does this dragon have a name?
Yes. Durgrout. Durgroht.
Sorry, one more time.
Durgroht.
Durgrout, right?
Yes.
Where is this place of worship?
North. Mountains. High. Building in stone. Face of dragon. Mouth. Inside. Great fire. On a dragon.
How often would your people go there?
People lived there before.
Some of your people stayed up in that area.
Yes. God dragon.
I'm gonna pull out my map and point at the Ashen Hall.
Hmm?
Around here?
North in mountains.
So above.
Yes.
We saw a vision of a face in Hostercar. Like a big face wall. Or a vault with a face. One of the something like that.
didn't. Rita did.
Yeah,
That's
I was
it.
gonna say because I don't remember whether or not Rirda informed you guys of that.
He did.
Okay.
Oh, it's that
When we
name
were
is literally
asking
on the
about
map.
The hut stuff that he
Yes.
had managed to see.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
name is on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Which name?
Oh.
Durgrel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
it's
is.
literally called Stone Dragon.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, we have that.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf name. Dwarfs. On a dragon. Friends.
Perhaps. Some are still there. Like you were still out here.
Hope.
Did you say the meaning? Because you said it was the dragon name is in Dwarvish.
Mm-hmm. It literally means stone dragon
Stone
in
dragon.
Dwarvish.
Okay.
Dwarfs. Different in Hostrukar.
Different how?
Not like Elfar
Not tricky.
No. Not cold.
Warm.
Yes. Warm dwarves. Hot. Hot dwarves.
These are called Grimdars.
Yes. Grimdars. Adelstan, hear this name.
What does it mean?
Hot dwarfs.
Grimdar. Forge Lord.
You're fucking right, it is. Exactly 100% what that means.
Do you have any songs of this Forge Lord?
Not actually mean Forge Lord.
Oh, it's on paper.
It means the dead one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is awfully ominous.
Yes. Stories. Grimdar.
That's what you get for having debts.
Out of character.
Huh?
Is he actually saying this
Yeah.
about Grimdar?
Yeah.
Well, Grimdars, right?
Yeah. Grimdars.
There's been multiple Grimdar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did meet the one.
Mm-hmm.
Would
The young
Grimdar
one.
pluralized just be Grimdar?
Maybe.
I think so. It rolls off the tongue better.
Grimstar.
Look at them Grimdar.
Grimstar.
Grimdees.
Grimsby.
Look at them Grim murders.
Yeah. Grimdar.
There are stories.
Grimday.
Yes.
Do you recall any of them?
Grimdar was
Nice.
king. Hostrukar.
Of the Hot Dwarfs.
Yes. Sexiest dwarfs.
Hot Dwarfs near you.
Starting to get some creepy vibes from this giant.
Miss the dwarfs.
Oh, Grimdar's dating app is Grimder.
That's because Grimdark jerked off a stone statue. It's the Stone Man.
I've got to make it work, dog. Now you're jerking off stone dragons, all right?
That's
You've come
fine.
up in the world, quite literally.
Killed by a dragon, jerked off a stone one. Gotta make compromises.
Circle of life.
Yeah.
Just leave my people alone. I'll do anything. You gotta jerk off that dragon. All right.
I would have done it for free.
Done it for free.
God damn it.
Was this Grimdark still alive when you were last awake?
No. Songs long ago.
Whatever became of this king?
Not know. Grimdar known. King make peace with dragon. Crown.
Like a coronet.
You motherfucker. You damn fucker. It's the other side of the world. How much? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Crown.
I know so little.
Made deal with dragon.
What was this deal for?
Peace. Work. Together. Make great things.
In the north.
Yes. Keep dragon safe. And let dragon guard. Mountain.
Thus the stone dragon you spoke of.
Yes. Great forges. Dwarves make great metals.
Just gonna hold up my hammer.
No. Black stone.
That would be much cooler.
Go on.
Great suits.
Tuxedos.
You're gonna like the way you look.
3D suits.
Like Grimdar Tiet.
Oh.
A big bunk.
Yes. Famous for gloves. Great gloves. Yes. Stone hands.
Were the king and the dragon friends?
Yes. Dwarf and dragon. Good friends. Dwarves help dragon make many things, not just weapon or armor.
What other sorts of things?
Help dragon learn. Walk like people.
On 2 legs.
Like person.
Change their shape.
Yes.
Become
stepper?
Like
Skin stepper.
step into the skin of man.
Like talk.
Like change.
Not like talk.
Change.
Like Nivara.
Yeah, like talk.
Become man.
Like Nivara. Or woman.
Talk good.
Or woman. Sure.
Nivara's a dragon.
What?
Sort of the reverse of what you do. And what Malithel and Malice do.
Learn. Walk like person. Dwarves help. Teach. And then help. Strange. Not know how. More. Make more.
Reproduce.
make more dragons?
But as people born of dragon,
Reproduce.
Children, small.
Born of dragons.
Yes.
When a dwarf and a dragon love each other very much.
I guess.
Small dragons.
Yes. Like your size.
But they look like dragons.
Yes.
Dragonborn.
Dragons shaped like people.
Yes.
Wings?
No.
Tails.
You have a word for this. You've seen such a thing?
I would say that in Ryak, there would have been a very...
Because I don't remember that being on the notes.
It wasn't on the notes.
Sure.
I will tell you that there would have been a couple there that you would have seen in passing who would have been kept incredibly secluded from you. And I'll tell you that they would have been metallic colored, not gem colored.
Okay.
So silver, brass, copper.
Right. And just called Dragonborns?
To you guys, yes.
And I imagine I didn't have many interactions with them.
You
Just
would
saw
have
them
literally
in
never
passing.
spoken to them. You would have only seen them in passing. And again, they would have been like kept separate from even you and from the others.
Sure.
Yeah, they're called Dragonborn. I didn't meet with them much, but
And where did you see such a thing?
Ryak, where I was raised.
Where you grew up?
Yeah, with the tieflings and turtles and
Oh my.
Ganassi.
Mm-hmm.
Then the inner sanctum would know of this.
Sanctum.
In the city.
City.
Yes.
Yes. City.
So, would I be able to do a history check to corroborate anything that this giant is saying? Like, have I seen any, like, just a general, like, have I seen anything that he's talking about?
In terms of the Dragonborn existence?
Dragonborn and the
Good King Grimdar?
Grimdar, dragon, stone dragon, anything of that nature.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything to say, like...
You can make me a history check. The Dragonborn and Stone Dragons, I would say definitively, possibly, but the Good King Grimdar.
Natural 1. That's an 8.
Yeah. I will tell you that,
Yes.
Dragonborn, exist, in terms of a very rare, sporadically populated, no, locations exclusively their own. They would have been seen as incredibly exotic people, regardless of whether or not they were metallic or gem-colored. But they would have been rare and renowned, especially for their propensity and capacity for magic. Like a natural affinity for it. Like sorceress affinity. And as for Stone Dragon, I would tell you with an 8, stone does not feel like one to you. You would associate gems, metals, and things like that. Stone feels strange.
Okay. Maybe Bran got turned into a statue. I'd help you. I'd help you become a people again. It's happened once before, I'm just saying.
No. It's strictly Grimdar shenanigans.
Stone man.
No, it's the dead one. It doesn't get any more on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Thank you for all of your help, Edelstan, and your stories.
Songs.
Yes.
Adelstan, well, start singing again. See if remember more songs.
I think that would be nice.
You can share your songs with Melithel and Melicy. I'm sure they have stories to tell to you.
Oh man.
New friends.
I'm sorry?
He says Stone Man.
Uh-huh.
Pretty song. Remember.
What song is that?
Stone Man. Not remember rest.
Fighter of the
Stone Man.
The Bone Man.
Not remember.
That is okay.
Maybe next time.
Sometimes Edelstein thinks stories strange. You know.
Yes.
How do you mean?
What?
Like, not all stories make sense. Some feel like not right.
Like something is missing.
Missing or wrong.
Changed.
Changed.
Even in your people's stories.
Yes.
Who would have changed the stories?
Not know. But not know why. Not know why find Mark.com in cave. If .com gone, who make Mark? Who sing .com? Not Edelstein. Not Stone.
Maybe he has followers now?
Not know. Not know who would want follow .com.
If your people shared the stories, perhaps someone heard it and remembered and wrote it down.
Maybe. Edelstein wonder if warning to not be like .com.
Perhaps.
Not.
Eat your brothers for power.
Well, metaphorically. Slither. Not take what not yours. Like hammer. Not belong .com. Should not be with .com. Some things only meant for some. Family.
Yes.
That makes sense to me.
Stone. Be like stone. Strong.
Yes, stone is very strong.
Yes. Edelstein will practice move mountain.
Or at least pieces.
Yes, not a whole mountain.
No. Could not move whole mountain. Should not move whole mountain. Mountains need be where mountains are.
It's part of whatever that agreement was.
Yes. Edelstein not break agreement.
Yes.
Honor.
If perhaps you needed to widen a passage to get to the city, I think that would probably be alright.
Yes. Edelstein someday want go see dragon. Stone. See if still there.
I think that's something we could enjoy doing.
Yes. We can take you there someday.
Thank you.
strength in numbers.
Yes. Stone together strong.
Monkey.
Monkey. Edelstein won't find other giant. Lonely. I knew that was how you fucking took it.
What?
I thought that was why you laughed.
No, I laughed because I didn't realize my eraser wasn't on my pencil, and I went to pick it up and I flung lead across the table.
What a coincidental time.
Yeah, that was weird timing.
Until that time, you have friends?
Yes.
Friends become family?
Yes. Family. Family. Share stories, songs. Next time, Edelstan try sing more. Would like hear friends sing too.
Think I could share a couple stories.
Yes.
Any giant?
I will think on it.
Okay.
I will as well.
Edelstan would like story of giant. Even if not stone. Many other giant. Not know where are. Edelstan won't find.
Thank you.
Welcome. Edelstan, wait for friends come back.
You take care of them, and they will take care of you.
Yes, Edelstan will guard Small. And they will feed Edelstan.
Small will guard you.
Yes. Yes. Before go, not go north without Edelstan.
All right.
If we go north, we will come back for you.
Yes.
Might need your help to smush more orcs.
Edelstan good smush. Smush. Practice smush too.
Maybe don't practice too much.
Why?
What will you smush?
I back up a little bit.
Yes. Good point. Edelstan look for no. Not smush. Rock. Stone. Good. Friend.
Yes.
Maybe just fake smush.
Yes.
Like go to smush, but not smush.
Yes.
Shadow smushing.
Yes. Edelstan will practice and be great smusher when you come back.
Yes.
Edelstan learn smush
From
dwarves great at
Smushing.
push and smush.
We got there.
Oh,
Fuck that.
Sounds like a song for another time.
Oh man. Edelstan miss hearing that one. Dwarves great singers. Great hands.
It just gets creepier.
Craftsmen. You know. Make stone move with hands.
rubble.
Rubble. You heard of rubble.
You alright, sir?
Yes, there was.
That was a great rumbling.
It fell farther than this rubble everywhere. You should have seen it.
Who was
Yes.
Rubble Gadden?
That.
Yes. Sometimes. Sometimes when stones move, not always move in way planned. Like
Don't you hate when that happens?
like premature eruptions.
Premature rumbling.
Can't help it. Been 3 years.
Oh.
Wait. Sorry. Hang on. Pre suggests before.
Uh-huh.
Mature suggests long.
Before maturity.
Before, right. So before long, right? It felt like an oxymoron.
It's not.
It's
No.
not.
It feels like it to me.
Well, it's not really what
It
mature
isn't.
means, so.
It's fine. I believe it is.
Before it matures. Premature.
Right. Makes sense. Got it. Mature, old, before it gets old.
Mature does not mean old.
No, it doesn't
Mature
mean
means
old.
developed.
Sure. Developed. Okay. Fair. I still believe it's
What?
an oxymoron.
Okay, what?
It's not.
Anyway.
It's fine.
Back to the rumbling.
Sometimes giants try make new stones by move stones new places.
Banging them together.
That's just moving stones,
Yes,
not making new.
stones grow there.
Don't you fucking say like trees, I'll throw something at you.
Stones grow.
So this is a pollinating situation.
No, this is a very personal attack. This is a very personal attack.
Where do
Stones.
the stones grow?
Well, grow from ground like tree.
Do you happen to know a location?
All around us, stones grow. Build. Grow.
Come up out of the ground, like you were talking about mountains.
Yes. I mean, new stone. Not all stone always been. Sometimes things gather and make stone. Like pressure, hands. Make stone.
Out of something else.
Yes. Yes. This way can make sure things stay safe. Make sure mountains stay. Giants make more stone for mountain. Keep mountain.
Were they smaller ones?
Yes.
And they were built up.
Yes. Now mountains very large. Big mountain. Sometimes mountains break and you have rubble form
Yes.
from rock break. Some even say when stone giant die, becomes stone again. Kind of like ashes, ashes, stone, stone. Same true for dwarves in north. Ashes, ashes.
I think on that look of fear, I'm gonna end the episode.
Fair.
Do you remember what the dwarves in the north are called?
I don't.
They live in Ash Hall, Don.
Yeah.
The Ash Dwarves.
Ah, dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
In the Ash Woods.
And some might say, a forgotten realm.
Just write that down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my notebook is almost full.
That's good.
Yeah. I've got more things than just fog written in there this time.
It's actually on every page now.
Mm-hmm.
Fog.
Instead
fog.
of like numbering the pages, he just writes fog.
Yeah.
You also just skipped a bunch of pages.
And for each page, he adds another G to fog.
Mm.
After stream, can someone just fill me in on the last thing I missed?
Yeah.
Friends, thank you very much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be live next on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the Lost Kings of Edoras, and then Sunday at 5 for the Veiled Forests of Orvigo. Thank you guys very much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new, make sure you follow so you can find us again, and we will see you on Friday. Good night, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
friends.
Good night.